Back in this country, a parent's worst nightmare has become a legal case that could change the face of social media. 10-year-old Nyla Anderson died after taking part in a so-called blackout challenge that went viral on TikTok. The U.S. Appeals Court is now allowing her mother's lawsuit against TikTok to move forward. And Jolene Kent has the story. Jolene, good morning.
Nate, good morning. This could be groundbreaking. For years, laws have protected social media companies from liability for user-generated content, the stuff that other people put on the platform. This lawsuit centers around TikTok's algorithm and holding the company accountable for what it promotes to users. The outcome of this case could expose TikTok and other social media companies to a wave of new legal challenges.
She was my butterfly. She was everything any mother can ask for.
Tawana Anderson has been fighting for years to get justice for her daughter, 10-year-old Nyla.
That's her twin brother.
She died in 2021 from attempting the blackout challenge that dared people on TikTok to choke themselves until they lost consciousness. Social media companies are typically shielded from liability for the third-party content that appears on your feed under a federal law from 1996 called Section 230. Yet last month, a Supreme Court ruling changed that.
The Supreme Court ruled the algorithms on these platforms are protected speech of the platforms. That looked like a victory for the tech companies, except if the algorithms are protected speech of the tech companies, then they're also liable for the outcomes of those algorithms.
Anderson's lawsuit claims TikTok targeted Nyla by recommending blackout challenge content to her.
The For You page isn't just videos posted by others. It's its own expressive product when TikTok compiles it in a certain fashion. And they do it to keep the user engaged.
On Tuesday, an appeals court judge in Philadelphia revived the lawsuit, ruling that TikTok makes choices about the content recommended and promoted to specific users, and by doing so is engaged in its own first-party speech.
Big tech just lost their get-out-of-jail-free card.
What is the family hoping to get out of this case now that it will go to trial?
So the family's hoping to make sure that companies like TikTok use their vast technology to make sure children are kept safe online.
According to Business Week, Nyla was one of at least 15 children under age 12 who died as a result of the challenge since 2021. The family declined an interview today, but Nyla's mother talked with CBS News last year.
That's my question to them. How many more children until this stops?
TikTok did not respond to our multiple requests for comment. This lawsuit has now been sent back down to a lower court to begin that long process toward a trial. Tony.
All these lawsuits are tragic. I've covered ones. You've covered this one now, others as well. It all seems to run up against the roadblock of Section 230, that immunity clause for the platforms. If that doesn't change, I don't know what will. Jolene, thank you very much.